さて、熱っ。はい、どうも。3年越しのエースコンバットです。3年前に、まあこれ PS4 版なんですけど、3年前にダウンロード版を買って、一回起動はしたものの、そのままという、ゲームですね。まあ、ちょっと音量テストでね、最初のミッションの入り口やったりはしましたけど、まあ初見プレイということで、まあ、見たりはしたけどね、人の配信を。ということでやっていこうかな。プレステ版なんで、いつもとはちょっと違って音量があんまり調節できないかもしれないけど、うるさかったら言ってください。キー設定とかも変えたから、ノーマルでいいかな。
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the ocean air defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit.
どうしてもね、スーパーホーネットに乗りたくて、500円課金してスーパーホーネット買ったんで、それで進めていこうかなと思います。
Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been
トップガンうんぬんじゃなくてスーパーホーが好きだったんですよね。前からっていうか昔から。
Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane.
まあでも F15 乗れるようになったら F15 に乗り換えるかも。
I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another year and a half after that.
でさ、なんか始めといて言うのもなんなんだけどさ、これ今日始めるじゃないですか。最終巻迎えるの多分5年後ぐらいだから、その辺気をつけてくださいね。あれ、こいつ全然この後エスコン全然やんねえじゃんみたいな感じになって、多分5年後ぐらいに完結するみたいなパターンだと思う。そういえばなんかやってたよな、5年前みたいな。
Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
長回しのシーンいいよ。
So,
変にカットを変えないっていう。
straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw ASUS fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing.
F15 だ。
Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have put in my event with this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Mission 01。
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have
はい、
all
皆さんが
been
静かになる
instrumental
まで
in
3
helping
分
maintain
かかりま
peace
した
in Tunisia as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft
完全に
was
口調が
approaching.
校長先生だった。
Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high
我
alert.
々は、私はフォートグレ
All
イス
members
基
who
地
have been
の
ordered to sortie,
隊員
fly
なわけ
there
だね。
immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will.
What the hell was that?
What the hell?
There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft.
ガバガバじゃん。
How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been
ガバガバすぎない基地。
Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate the
ガバ
unidentified
ガバじゃ
craft
ん。
attacking the
防
base.
空どうなってん。
This is not a drill.
ガバガバすぎない。どうなってんだよ。多分今回は低空戦なんでしょうな。いや、行くよこれスーパー4。いやーかっこいい。果たしてこんな悠長に機体を見ている時間があるんでしょうか。俺のさ、このさ、まあ俺が操縦するのはいいんだけどさ、俺のレーダー員は誰なの果たして。この複座型の後ろに座るのは誰なの。これがもう気になって気になって夜も眠れないわ。かっけー。まあ巡航ミサイルは別にいらないよねきっと。空対空ミサイルを積む。 ブレードディスクみたいなのだけついてる。みんなを乗せようか。レーダーインのところに。敵爆撃機を撃墜せよ。さっき威嚇射撃を持ってみたいな言ってたけどね。トリガー。ああ、かっこいい。後ろちゃんと翼のあれを確認しないと動いてるかどうか。ウェイ。お、いきなり目の前に。Let's do this。やばい、雲の中にいきなり入ってしまった。
Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp. Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman.
威嚇射撃とかした方がいいのこれ。
That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're good.
Fire!
So I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along.
俺は一体なんてことを褒めてくれたからいいんだろうきっと。そうだね、画面酔いはするかもね。俺結構頻繁に周り見回すからなんか。船も音楽かっこいい。でさ、もうちょっとこれ視野角取れないかな。エスコン毎回思ってるんだけど。ミグ21にスパホの運動性能で負けるわけには。あいや くそ。やつらできる。取られた。あいやー。
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target.
あれ、どこ行った？どうか。めっちゃ食らってるけどね。落ちないんだね、あれで。FOX3 フラッシュワン。おい、航空網がガバガバすぎないか、おい。動いてはいるんだ、ケーキ。レーダーロック。FOX3
Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at
やべえ、
base.
無駄が多いって言われた。やっ
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over.
ぱ無駄はかっこいいじゃんね。
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break
Lupa.
off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
おいでなすった。
Drones?
無人機などいませんが。無人機などいませんが。レーダーにも反応はありませんが。まだいるのか。失礼、レーダーに反応がありました。お役者仕事をしてしまいました。レーダーに反応がありました、実は。いっぱいいるね。右旋回からの左旋回で後ろを取る流れ。やっぱ一気向かってくるぞ。 まずは爆撃機落とせ。これからだ話は。OX3 今度はお前らの相手してやる。あやー続いて外した。待って。ヤフー。まだいるのか。もういない。旋回酔わない俺。大丈夫。
Job well done. All bombers are down.
Our
radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss.
メイジ1はどこにいるの。俺の両機あいた。
What's the deal with all the drones? Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
これは F16 なんだね。
Sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, cleared for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
お、ちゃんと動いてる。
Do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP. Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, scramble. Take off now. Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
Interior. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
かっけ
Mage
ー。
2, warm up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4 understood.
The This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot, Fox 2. So I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2.
Oh.
Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
あ、これ巡航ミサイルなのかな。一番下にくっつけるやつ。増装とかじゃないんだ。あ、もうこのリザルトの画面マジで懐かしい。これだけはずっと変わらんよ。
We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
なるほど。向こうではそういう報道がなされているようですね。
The world is screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war. one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head to head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osia was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osia released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osia pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
そんな真っ只中に君空飛ぼうと思ったの？危険すぎない？
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia on the opposite side of the Yusian continent.
いいな。こういう空港
For a
作り
port, it
た
was
い。
dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit?
確かにバカバカしいな。
I tried to escape. They found out and set the dogs on me.
この話の流れでミッション02はどういうリアクションを取ったらいいんだろう。
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia.
なるほどね。
The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized.
ガンガンエルジアの同調勢力になっててクソ笑ったんだ。
The the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset
敗
in the
北
fight
濃
against
厚じゃ
growing
ん。
energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element.
やべえよ、ルートがやべえって。捨て駒だよ。
east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat.
も
However,
う完全にフラグ
there
立
is
った
a
よ
high
今。
likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
なるほど。それなりにさ、これ買い進めていかなきゃいけないんでしょ、これ。パーツ買えないもんね。え？F2 買っとくか。いいね。F2 かっこいいな。こんにちは。次か。標準ミサイルの威力は欲しいな。ってことはトムキャットを解放しなきゃいけないってことか。なるほど。まあ、トムキャットを、いや、普通かっこいいな、でも。いやー、いや、スパホで。で、なんかさっき、地上目標って言ってたから、これつけてくる。うわー、ごつ。ステルス性とかクソくらいみたいな積み方してんな。パーツを爆弾系特殊兵装の威力がアップする。爆弾系積んどく。レーダー要員頼んだよ。ベイルアウトするときだけ気をつけてくれ。こんにちは。
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target, but HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
どれが民間施設か分かりません。そうです。なるほど。
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Locked.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there!
片っ端から。
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
始まったな、トリガーって。そんな。やめてくださいよ、先輩。俺が始めたみたいな言い方。始まってたじゃないですか、もうすでに。レーダーロック。
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Take the radar vehicle! Requested permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now!
Missile launched. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go.
Here
they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
ミッソー、ミッソー。
2 targets remaining.
ミッソー、ミッソー。
That radar was just about to go online.
うー。
Allied territory. Destroyed. Nice. Trigger, there's one more to go.
Locked.
Right now, missile inbound. First 6 enemies.
アパッチ飛んでんぞ。民間、そうか。畜生。そんな命令言われたら何もできねえ。どうしろって言うんだよ。
It's chow time. APCs have nowhere to hide. Breaking them up. Missile evading. The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too. I'm taking fire. Still flight capable. Read aim over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
ターゲットエリミネイト。
Locked on.
How the hell was the enemy able to hit it so accurately in his camouflage?
なんで2発撃っちゃうんだろうな。
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
ブレイク、ブレイク。
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
そう、天気が悪い。
Missile evaded.
外した。
The enemy has a lock on you. Missile incoming. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback for those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
ミッソー、ミッソー。
Do we really have interceptors? They're still mounted.
味方機は何をやってるんだよ。全部俺がやらなきゃいけないのか。
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Enemy has entered clouds. In pursuit. Break! Break! Are you telling me you can't even avenge your phone?
All right. This base is worth destroying. Target hit.
ふふー。
H2, Fox 2.
なんだよあの爆発。
Keep your mind focused.
ビビったー。
Enemy transport destroyed.
俺はもしかしてやべえものを壊してるんじゃないのか。
5 targets remaining.
やべえ。ターゲットが全然減らね
Column 3, Fox 2. Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Target is hit.
All transports have been destroyed. Carry it. Return fire.
4 targets remaining.
え。鉄についた。
This one. That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
こ
remaining.
っちに向かってきてやがる。もらった。
Mage 2, break that lock.
危ないのー小賢しい。
Locked on.
Column 2, you can't go after every target.
Target hit.
Launch preparations complete. Holds are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Target destroyed.
え。
What happened?
出たな無人機。
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
いや無人ミグ。
Clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it. We're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all.
あ落ちるんかい。
These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them.
ジェスター。
HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones. Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter? He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
無人機はエースにはなれない。
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
早いな。
Just 2 more. I'm glued to this one.
なんだあの軌道。雲の中の無人機厄介すぎる。
The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
That's a miss.
寝るみたいな動きしやん。くそ。
Mage 2 locked. Mage 2.
ああ外れたロック。
Show up on the radar.
まずい。今俺がどこを向いてるのか分からなくなってる。まずはオードを。危ない。あ、着氷？はいはいはいはい。
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
いやマジでさっきどっちが地上でどっちが空なのか分かんなくなった。
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Locked.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun. Where are the damn interceptors? It's an air raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Aimed right at us. Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! Requested permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now!
いやいいね。
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
38,000ポイント。パルクラムの新しいスキンを獲得したらしい。多分乗らないけど。ミグ系の機体とかフランカーとかあんまり好きじゃないんだよな。
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage.
やばない？
The ships moored around the space elevator
艦船
and near Gandar Bay.
海軍壊滅状態なの。
Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea,
あ、
so
ケ
it
ス
was
トレル。
spared from the
ケ
attack.
ストレル2だって。
Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely.
バルチャー。
However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty.
やば。
Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator.
艦載機
Fort
が
Gray's Island
乗ってない
Air Base
空母
Squadron
やば。
will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission.
え、空母に乗るんですか？私。
First objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Choppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft.
スーパーホーネットの出番じゃん。
There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new
Arsenal Bird.
MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support.
巨大航空機好きよね、エスコンね。巨大航空機とトンネル好きよね。セブンもあんのかな、トンネル。
We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
まさかの空軍から海軍所属になるってことですか。いろいろ手続きとか必要なのではないかと。やべ、全然作戦内容聞いてなかった。なんだって航空目標だけ？航空目標だけっぽいな。目標はなしと。まあまあまあまあ。関西機だったら普通にね、これでいい。で、地上目標がないんだったら別にいらないよね。空対地ミサイル。エアトゥエアでいいんじゃないでしょうか。レーダー要員頼んだよ。来たー。似合う。おほー。くっちゃべってんな、おい。やれよ、なんか。発艦の時やるだろう、なんかいろいろ。あ、やってるわ。あの黄色い人やってるわ。行ってってやってるわ。疲れちゃう、あの体勢で。行きます。またなんか積んでるよ。同窓かな、やっぱりあれ。え、ちょっと待って、俺らだけ？俺らだけ？戦争は数だよ、兄貴。あ、いた。いいなあ、ゴーレムは4機いて。花火の中に突っ込むぞ。アクステー。バンディットダウン。あ、そうなの？ここにミサイル入ってんだ。へえ。ステルス的な？ステルス性的な？ファイヤー。 L3 と L フレア知らんかったわ。あやー、やだー、雲の中入りたくない。どっちがどっちだか分かんなくなっちゃう。こっち来てる。Yeah.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
F4 がいるぞ。
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
これで終わるはずがないんだよな。
I haven't even broken a sweat.
フラグを立てんな、フラグを。フラグを立てんな。What the fuck?
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution. A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft stay alert.
ブレイク、ブレイク。ラピュタだ。弱そう。ああ、そういう、ああ、ちょっと気持ち悪い。集合体。あいやー、あいやー。インデペンデンスデイ。
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
おい、ちょっと待って。あいつらのミサイルの方が長いぞ、射程が。どうなってやがる。不気味すぎる。近づいてくる時の音は。なんとかしろ。なんとかしろよ。くそ、俺ばっかり追い回されてる。くそが。
Destroy the arsenal bird.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Golem 2, let's maintain elements.
ミッソー。
Bandits are fast as hell.
あ、ダメ。
Mage 2.
危ない。やばすぎて草。デカブツだ。あー、なるほど、そういうパターンのやつ。なん一発食らった。まだだ、まだ戦える。ゴーレム2起きた生きてる。畜生。なんだこの地獄は。おい、まだミッション03だぞ。ミッション15ぐらいであったけどな。おい、制空戦闘じゃねえよこんなの。え？何あれあ？バカ野郎、今更なんだ。やばすぎる。
down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
なるほどね。
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort column 2.
任せな。
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back
くそ、
in
なんだ
Make any difference up here. Get back to
あの
base and
軌道
clear
は。
ahead.
おら
returning home.
死にさらせ
Enemies locked.
Main
Not-
squadron, you're going toe to toe with
So-
UAVs. Good work.
避けられるとか聞いてないぞ。
H2, UAV down. Fox 3. Retreating
仲間を守れっ
Leave
て。
AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Column squadron, Mage squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Yowza.
ミッソ
Missile did not connect.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Missile launched.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
UAV spotted. Gargoyle squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
あったやめろ手を出すな
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, column 2, engage now. Attack.
Gargoyle 1.
なんだやべわかんねえも
Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status
うどうな
report.
ってやがる
Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Column 2, stop dogfighting and run.
どこにいるんだよそこ
Get your asses out.
This is getting a little tight.
Locked.
おら
H2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
待ってろ今行くぞ
Technique.
待って
I don't
落
get
ち着
it.
け
Why is it opening fire? I'm scared.
落ち着け
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
You're low on special weaponry. Missile did not connect.
I'll make it quick.
ストールした立て直せ
My wings are raised up. Tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
待ってくれ待ってろあちょっと待ってくれ分かってる違う俺じゃない俺当てじゃない今のは外れたいやーマジで雲の中マジで分かんねえ
Missile launched.
当たらね
Going for the loner. Distract the bandit. Buy your friend some time. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
待ってろ
2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator.
待ってな
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away
今
from
俺は
the
どこ
enemy.
向いてんだこれ
Needs you. Support.
分かってる
Somebody. Support.
What the f
Column 2 lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. H2, Fox 2.
Keep your eyes open in those clouds. one in my sights.
All UAVs have been splashed.
ゴーレム2が
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Maid Squadron, withdraw.
.やばすぎるマジでこれ。あーキモいキモいキモいキモいキモい。あーキモい。なるほど、若干もあるのか。あ、やべ、これ、あ、これダメかも。あ、これダメだ。やり直します。隊長、やり直します。そうか、これ車輪もう出てるからあれなのか。なんか軌道がおかしい。どこにいんの？あれか。うっせえ、黙ってろ。集中させろ俺に。お前のいる場所にくっ突っ込むぞこの野郎。え、どこ行った？船。うっせえうっせえうっせえ。分かった分かった。もう分かった分かった分かった分かった分かった。なんかルートがおかしい気がするけど。いやーマジでゴーレム2をルートあんの？あれそれだけ知りたいんだけど。明治2じゃねえ、ゴーレム2を救うルートあんの？ないの？マジかよ。すげえ心に来たわ。
Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
マジかよ。ないのかよ。
Here he comes.
誰？ こいつだな。ゴーレム2を落としたのかな。
Thank God he has his granddaughters here.
あの機体か？こいつか？
They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a
どういう状況なのか全然わからん。
But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
なるほど。あいつの飛び方を学習した AI が無人機に積まれてるってことか。
This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites.
ガバガバじゃん。
Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening.
どうなってんだよこの国。
I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was,
でも俺この国でエースしたくないかもしれない。
they'd shout, "Burn Osia down."
オシアのエースになりたくないかもしれない。俺もしかしたら。
Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
マジで？もうゴーレム2を殺したのも俺はオシアだと思ってるけど、裏切りルートないかな。何でもやります。
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space
諦めが悪
elevator
す
no
ぎる
matter
んだ
what
よ
happens.
な。
Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president,
出たよ。
Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying
この
Mr.
ハーリン
Harling
グ
hid
一人を
inside
救う
of the
ために
cell.
何人の
Both
戦
were
闘機乗り
waiting
が
for a
死ね
chance to
ば
escape. enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after.
むちゃくちゃ言ってんなおい。
A number of anti-air radars have
お
been
むちゃ
set
くちゃ
up
言ってん
around
な。
the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation.
むちゃくちゃ
There
言
are
って
a lot
ね。
of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar.
やだやだやだ。
If you
やだ
happen
や
to
だ
be
やだやだ。
detected by their radar, we will
や
be
だやだや
forced
だや
to
だ。
abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger.
やだやだやだやだ。
After you
やりた
bust
くない。
through,
やり
secure
た
the
くない。
rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort
だ
for
った
Mr.
ら
Darling's craft
いいじゃん
after
俺じゃな
landing.
くて。
Good
最
luck
初。
out there, everyone.
うわうぜえ。うわー。うわーなんかめんどくさそう。まあ、地上ターゲットはあるけど、これ地上ミサイル積んでったら後でやっと痛い目見るやつなんじゃねえのこれ。いやまあなるほどな。まあ、お金もちょっと貯まったことだし F14 をトムキャッツ用の機動性とか別にこれだけどね。A 点。ミサイルパワー欲しいな。やるしかないのか。巡航ミサイルでなんか軌道エレベーターの根元にあったやつ全部ぶっ潰せねえかな。超遠距離から攻撃可能な大型の空対地巡航ミサイル。着弾時に高威力と広範囲の爆発が期待できる。かけてみるかこれに。しかもこれ20発使えるんでしょ。これじゃんね。もう行くしかねえ。レーダー網ってどうやって雲の中飛んでやそれでいいみたいな感じ？いやでも元大統領あそこにいるんだよね。巡航ミサイルぶっ破して大丈夫なのかな。 やめてよ、無線風刺やだよ。あ、こちらからの伝達を行うの。あ、なるほど、あったな、こんなの。確かに夏意外とガバガバ意外とガバガバレーダーもかもしれんな、これな。雲の中に入る。もうレーダーだけを頼りに飛ぶしかねえ。ちょっと待って、フラフラしちゃう、フラフラしちゃう、フラフラしちゃう。ここで水平に、機体を水平に。いや、どうすりゃいいのこれ。アイシングって言われたけど、どうすればいいのこれ。やばしやばしやばし。広い範囲のレーダー見なきゃよかった。雲の中から出ちゃったけどね。これ全然ガバガバじゃねえじゃん。やっぱ雲出ちゃったけどいいの？丸見えやん俺これ丸見えですけど。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。なんか勝手に動いてる勝手に動いてる勝手に動いてる。機体が勝手に動いてます。先生、機体が勝手に動きます。先生、吸い込まれてるみたいだ。助けてくれ。助けてくれ。機体が勝手に飲み込まれる。ちょっとこれスピード上げた方がいいのかな。上げた方が良さそうだな。関係ねえのかな。いやダメだ。上げても変わらない。気流があるのか。吸い込まれる。右旋回。いや指示しろよ。どっちでも大丈夫ですからみたいな。やめろよ。指示しろって。どっちに行けって。くそ、座れる。できるだけ低いところを飛んだ方が良いのでは。まあでも雲の中入っちゃうんだよな。そういうの作戦開始の前に言っとけよバカ。これはどっちだ。バレてんじゃねえの。 なんか怒ってるぞって言われてるよ。あー、なんか平和な人がいる、一人。どっちに行けばいいんだこれ。なんかすぐ勝手にコードが上がる。そっちじゃない、そっちじゃない。ステイステイステイステイステイ。右だな。畜生はエルジアのやつらもこんなことしてオーシアに入ってきたのか。あいつらにはこれができるんだ。いや、ちょっと黙っとけ。黙っとけ。黙っとけって集中させろ。右だな。黙っとけ。F1 ドライバーの気持ちがわかるわ。勝手に来たやん、勝手に。なんだこれ、どういう感じ今。どうなってんの今これ。聞いてないよ。こんな気流があるとか、雲の中通ったら安全だよみたいな話してたけど、気流がすごいとか言ってないじゃん。言っとけって、そういうの。マジで。全然行きたい方向に行けない。危ない危ない危ない危ない危ない危ない危ない。あ、用を使えばいいのか。あれ急にぬるゲーになる予感が。あ、用を使えばいいのか。急に次を左か。次左が一番早いな。いやでも俺あそこ抜けられる自信ないんだけど。やばない？あそこやばない？だったらまっすぐ行った方がよくない？あれ無理だろ。あ、ようでいいわこれ。行ってみる？あそこの左。行ってみるか。いけるんじゃね？あの隙間に入った瞬間にすごい気流に揉まれるとかじゃなければ。行ってみっか。いけるだろ。ダメかな。なんか罠臭くない罠っぽい感じするよな。このルートならいける。まっすぐこのルートならいける。あばばばばばばばばばばばばばばばばあばばばばばばあばばばばばばばばばあばばばばばばあばばばあばばばばばば抜けろ頼む頼む抜けろよしよしよしよしよし抜けた抜けたぞ巡航ミサイルターゲット任せろこれが本番だ俺はこれをやりに来たファイヤー メッソと思いのほかさ、巡航ミサイルの範囲がなんか
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Call them squadron. Trigger, jump through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
危ねえ。
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Mage 2, target down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly.
思ったより狭いな、巡航ミサイルの範囲。
Half of the anti-air guns down. Mage 2 locked.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Target look. Firing.
仲間が来たぞ。やれ、お前もやれ、お前らもやれ。
This is Mage 1. I'm spiked.
Half of the SAM sites are down. Missile launched. All anti-air guns destroyed. Destroy the remaining SAM sites and secure the LZ. All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin,
行け
land.
ヘリタ行け。何これ。
Multiple
向こう
bandits over Selatapura Harbor.
センターをこの
Your
ね
container launched UAVs.
なるほど。任せな。え？チヌークだ。
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
ちょっと俺の撃ったミサイルはよ。
Ground is defenseless. Column and Mage,
消え
destroy
た。
all hostiles.
俺の撃ったミサイルが消えた。
It's been a long journey, but
ちょっ
you're on
と
the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
損したミサイル一発。
The Express's location now. Run for the container.
Mage 2, missile
でどん
launch.
どん上がってきてやがる。巡航ミサイルの餌食にしてやる。
Mage 2, vehicle destroyed. You're almost out of special weaponry. Mage 2, locked.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
地上部隊の無線混死してんのやべえと思うけどね。
Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Hurley, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
おいこの AWACS ハーリーも大好きすぎるだろう。
Sierra 2! That was Servo Barrack! Shit! Rocket!
TAM.
巡航ミサイルエンプティ。残弾なし。残弾なし。
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Imagine on my six. We found an Erosion transport craft. Its engines are on.
Woo!
We fly.
Better
squadrons, be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
マザーグース1？何がマザーグース1なの？フォックス2！やべえ、なんだあの軌道。うわー、ちくしょう。一旦仕切り直そう。あいつやべえ角度でミサイル撃ってきやがる。なんなんだよ。あ、味方がやった。あれ、なんかいない向こうに。なるほど、あれを守れってことだね。任せろ。ファイヤー。外した。ふうふう。
Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off.
Caution. Pull up.
Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling wasn't suspended.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes.
他の奴らにやらせろよ。What the? 220。めちゃくちゃいてくさー。ほら、やっぱりこうなるんだって。空対空ミサイル積んでくればきだった。なんだその動き。いやいやいやいやいやいやいや、待てって。くそ。よくやった。もうゴーレム2のあの悲しい思いは俺はしたくないんだ。俺はおらファイヤー。バーベルバーベルバーベル。え、誰？トムキャッツ？トムキャッツ誰？なんかたまたま当たったみたいなミサイルだったけど、強い。こいつら強い。たまたま当たってる。ミサイルがたまたま当たってる。え？誰？こいつら誰？ガーゴイル隊？言っといてくれよ、そういうの事前によ。What?
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond.
やばっ。
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Eh?
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Huh?
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Mage 2, kill confirmed.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
おい、何が起こってんだ。
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
おいおいおいおいおいおいおいおい
Goose 1,
おいおいおいおいおい。
take him down now, Mage Squadron.
そんなこと言われましても、
Remaining.
そんなこと言われましても、ちょっと量が半端ないですね。量
Goose
が
1, turn 180 degrees and
量が半
exit
端ないです。
combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane? The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
くそ。
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe.
はあ。
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
Ah?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Huh? Oh, 弁護士連れてきてくれ。おじゃねえと俺はもう一言も喋んねえからな。全部弁護士を通してくれ。見せろ。この配信を見せろ。この配信が証拠だ。もういよいよエルジアに着く日がやってきたかもしれんな、これ。奉仕やクソくらえ。納得いきませんわ、今の。ネクストミッションがあるんですか、私には。 あね、聞いた話とないっぽい感じでしたけどね、私のネクストミッション
Bad
は。
news for us here at the prison.
俺のエスコン7もう終わったんじゃね？
With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they
防空
bombed
もガバガバすぎる。
Lucia didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes.
渦しかい
But
ねえ
in
な
the。end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here.
あ、それが俺ってこと？
My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate.
の
The
ヘッド
guy
セッ
they
ト
brought
ロジ
here
ク
a
ール
little
かな。
while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tack name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually... Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
落としちゃいけないってこと？おお、タックネーム変えてよ。そうだよ、タックネームをハーリングキラーにしてくれ。畜生。なんで俺がこんな扱いをされなければならないんだ。あんなレーダーもくぐって。独房には入れられたけど、ポイントはそのまま残ってるんだね。どういうことなの？独房には入れられたけど、ポイントは引き継ぎで。ちょっと待って。ロール方向安定性、これ欲しいな。ミグ買わなきゃいけないのか。ちょっと乗ることはないと思いますけど。こんにちは、こんにちは。捕まってるらしい、これ。リロード時間、中断率。納得いかねえな。本当だよ、自分の財産で飛行機買うっていう。納得いかねえな。ポイント残しとけばよかったな。乗れるじゃん、いろいろ。なんかボロボロの戦闘機だけなんか乗れるようにしといたけどみたいなこと言ってたけど、全然乗れるじゃん。割と自由なんだな。これはどうするべき？何これ？あるけんじゃん。乗った方がいいの？ボロボロの機体。なんか。空気読んで、なんか、古そうな機体乗っとく？いやー、スパホだろ。逮捕はされたが、最新鋭のスパホに乗せていく。あ、俺のエンブレムが消されている。
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders. Go to hell. All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8 forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss
や
the
べ
jump in
やべや
solitary
つらし
once
かい
he
ね
gets back. If he makes it back, can you land your asses?
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
やべ本当だミサイル撃てね
Nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
Only 3, this is Square 1. Numbers we can handle. We're safe with us. Square Squadron, get into formation.
You like VC training? Want to fly like me? I can teach you a few things back in base. You can try to hide it with fancy words, but we know you're just a coward, Count.
There's a juicy target. Pursuing enemy.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Is there that convincing?
とりあえず逃げ回ればいいってこと
The enemy just hit the control tower. Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke. Woo!
Send in the fire team. Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
こんなこと言われましても
Shoot down all. Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage.
言わんこっちゃないですよ
Done by now. After rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger? Starts. This is the pain argument. If Count's going I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's
こん
done.
にちは言わんこっちゃない賛成だねお薬
Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah.
Yahoo!
Get dressed up real pretty. Bingo, direct hit. Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto.
お誰か追われてるぞ
Stop watching your own asses and look up. A bunch of convicts to just put on a show. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Woohoo!
Sorry, I got lucky. Count, you've got company.
Losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. How only one of us killed? Well done, bandit. Attacking. I'm on this dude there. Shoot straight from your bomber. Enemy block me. Breaking up. We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Let's go. You need to get me out of here. Bye-bye.
なんかいるな
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
貴様らあんまり俺にあれのこと言うと落とすぞ。
They got bombers and support. All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Keen, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
まぐれかどうか貴様で試してみるかこの野郎。
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Get on their ass if you want to score.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack. What the hell are you doing? Are you... Wilco, Man and McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
しばらく黙っていてください。
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. Its service pretty good.
Woohoo!
Seems to be strapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Maybe like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
あん
Enemy interceptors firing.
And Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
They're slipping around. Escorts, we're out of time.
上か。
Locked on hostile. Enemy locked.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Hey, let it rock. Incoming attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this. Sperry, watch your mouth. All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB.
Yeah.
Still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have
ごめんな
permission
さい
to
ね、ちょっと
land
ね
when conditions
着
are
陸は
calm.
ね苦手なんです。
3,000 meters.
ごめんなさいね、間違ってコントロールタワーにミサイルを撃ってし
Bank
まったら。
right. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course.
少々まずいかもしれん。
You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
AWACS の口が悪い。
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
You land your asses
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15. Takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
やっちゃうぞ、お前この野郎。お、次は逃さんからな。貴様が戦え、貴様が。お、これはもしや新しいニックネームを、ニックネームタックネームじゃなくて。
Mihai's granddaughters like to keep to themselves mostly.
トイレ行ってくるね。
They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dimitru Margarita Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji.
ロリコン野郎どもめって何？どういうこと？
When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive, It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing.
ムスカじゃん。
The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
なんか、テニスの王子様に出てきそうだな。待って、ちょっと待って。まだミッション6なの？気持ち的にはもうトンネルくぐり出てきてもおかしくないかなぐらいの感じだったんだけど。まだ言ってんのか貴様この野郎。
First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Rotorua to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Arusian base.
おお、この基地で罪を償うのが俺たちの役目じゃなかったのか
？You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way we can confirm where they're firing from.
前線に送るということはよっぽど厳しい状態だということ。
For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
言うやないの。貴様を的にしてやろうか。割といるね、地上部隊が。なるほど。多分、お金貯めとかないと、FA18 買えないから、FA18 買わないと、マルチプレイ専用だから、下の方のパーツはマルチプレイ専用なんだろうな。FA18 をアンロックしないと、これが取れないんだな。この辺が。ポイントは、7個ポイントは貯めておく方向で。私の愛機。俺の後ろにレーダー員としてみんな乗ってるってことはみんなも捕まってるってことだからね。
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Sperry? Regular
正
forces
規
can
部
reduce
隊
losses if you tenderize
少な
the
く
base
ね
first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
ちょっと待ってよ。正規部隊少なすぎない？だってスペアって書いてあるの僕らと一緒のやつ。
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
じゃあね、働くか。
join later, needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron.
Fire!
Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. They're not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine. The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
What are the odds of getting out of line?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. I'm out. Returning to resupply.
Woohoo.
How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bandog's finally come around.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
Finally have a read on the targets.
暴れるで。
One hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns. Concentrate on dodging it.
Locked.
Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Target destroyed.
Anyone out there besides Trigger think they can destroy the target?
あはは。
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
マップ広いな。あんだけなんかボロクソに言ってるけど、ちゃんと AWACS 報告してくれんの草生えるな。いや、空と行こうか。そろそろ地上用のミサイルの残弾が怪しくなってきたんだ。誰も落ちるなよ。やばいな、ミサイルの数が。向こう遠いからやだ。近場で済ませよう。やっちまえ。眩しい。 やべ、移住食らった。
Strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Vandog. Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary. Let me look into this doctrine thing.
通常ミサイルで地上目標を狙うのめんどくせえな。
It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. We don't have enough AA weapons. Spare 15 locked on.
なるほどね。今日戻れんだ。なんだかんだ言って。優しいな、あいつら。なんだかんだ言って戻れるんだな。戻れないんだと思ってたわ。
Spare 15 target destroyed. Spare 15 missile away. Vehicle down.
Woohoo!
Spare 15 locked. Spare 15 target destroyed.
戻ってもいいかもな。ここにある程度通常ミサイル撃ち込んだら一回帰るか。
Spare 15 launching missile. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280.
280出たよ。
They're drones.
おう、正規軍はよ、正規部隊がやってくれんじゃねえのか。
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Spare 9, lock on bandit.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
自分でどうにかしろ。
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! I roll a missile. Another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
あ、
Hey, someone's down. Who is it? Time Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants
なん
over
か
one
落
aircraft
とされたら
being
しい。
down.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns.
That lion son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
What happens
移
to
住
a
い
vet
てえ
when the
な、
banker's
ちく
out?
しょう。
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders.
絶対など許さん。
Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! My aircraft!
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. This is how
I'm
it
getting
works.
behind trigger.
Whatever
Stick
tasks
to your
are
best
given.
if you want
よ
to
し、
survive.
一回戻るか。
Let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers. There's a chat fire.
一度補給に戻ろう。一発食らってしまった。エンジンが一発アウト。
Engage or face punishment. Keep yapping away, little guard dog. You'll pay for this.
Wow, Trigger's the only one who's managed to hit the base. Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
あんだけ集合してるんだったら巡航ミサイルでもいいかもしれんな。ペースを変えられんのかなこれ補給。
Approaching return line. 3 minutes remaining.
え、残り時間あんの？
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check.
いや、いいけどね。
Too fast.
別に
Lower your airspeed.
急がないといけないやつじゃんこ
Lower
れ。
your nose. You're too high. Bank right. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
やべえなこれ。時間足らんかもしれん。
Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
スコア足らんかもしれんぞ。かっこいい。とどうしようこれ。あと3分か。さっきのなんか工場地帯みたいなところ行って、とりあえず巡航ミサイルぶち込んで、なんかいろいろ無人機はどうなのこれ。無人機追って
Hostile has a lock. Locked on. This one's mine. Break, break. Locked.
無人機のスコアが気になるところ。
Missile evading.
やっば。
Hostile has a lock. Spare squadron. You haven't done enough damage to the
ちょっと
base.
無人機ダメかもしれん。
You cowards aren't even suitable as targets.
You call us cowards when you bark at us from miles away?
350？ 無人機
Enjoy
微
yourself
妙。
in your cell after this. Count.
だったらあれ壊しに行った方が安そうだけどな。
Damn, these guys are agile.
無人機追いかけてきたよね。
Chaff and flares are low. Locked. 3. Target destroyed.
あと5000。ちょっと待って、倉庫100しかもらえないの。
It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy.
Target acquired. 1 minute remaining. No, no, we got a fire.
ち
spikes. I'll shake him. The enemy can only approach us from certain angles, so cover them.
30 seconds remaining. Triggers destroyed all the trucks. Spare 15. Missile
痛えなチキショー。
Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. The tunnel? You gotta be kidding.
Missile incoming.
グリペン出てきた。
Enemy down. Stay sharp.
グリペン500もらえる。やべえ、あと3秒しかねえ。終わった。
Trigger. I'll give you that.
は
Convicts, your time is up. Top brass wants you to head back. You'll have a nice time in solitary.
あと2000だ。遊んでる時間なかったな。あ、チェックポイントから行けるらしいよ。優しい。15分あるしかも。直前のチェックポイント最初かい。マジかよ。もうこれ地上目標にひたすらこう特殊兵装をぶち込んで F16 とかはなんかそれなりにありそうだけど F16 を最初に始末して上がってこい上がってこい。ガチじゃ落ちねえ。今のは無理か、さすがに。で、リロードをしてるうちにで旋回して地上目標に打ち込んでから F16。やべ、後ろから S16 が大量に。
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
F16 はまだいる？いるな。あ、あれ爆撃機か。落ちねえ。くそー。普通のミサイル2発で落ちねえのか。爆撃機1200もらえるぞ。で特殊兵装に切り替えて10分で1000か。違う、1万か。まあまあまあまあ。 ちょっとこれは方向が悪い。主兵装あと9発。で一回戻るもん。帰り道にあるものを潰してから帰ろう。あいつらなんだ。ハリアーか。ハリアー潰して帰るか。外した。ヤッフー。ブレーキ。よし、一回戻ろう。で特殊兵装を、いやーでもいいか、言い換えなくていいな。なんか巡航ミサイル微妙だったから。
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
随分ずれてませんか。
Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. Past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
特殊兵装はそのまま。
Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
かっこいい。で稼げそうなところにこう奥まだ行ってないから、アフターバーナーオンで奥まで行って、
bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Spare 15 locked.
あっちだな。
Spare 11, enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280.
おほー。来たな。まあちょっとでも、まあ、無人機に構ってられるようなあれではない。つまんな無人機を。
They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Locked.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Units are just pawns.
That lion son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
いけ。
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the
や
table.
べ、無人機に絡まれる。
Another one. I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it?
It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Retreat! High Roller is hit. High Roller is taking fire.
Hostile has a lock. Need help.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out? Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
どっから撃たれた
Follow
んだ
your
これ。
orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will
向こ
be
うか。
punished.
I'm hit. I'm hit. My aircraft. This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try to stop me.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let
も
him.
うちょっとです。
Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
There's no way this base can be attacked from the air.
Yeah.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise. Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
ボンボン。
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once.
無人機の相手でもしてやるかい。
You take care of the surface target.
Launching missile. Don't expect this to be a straightforward air raid.
They have me spiked. Tabloid, missile coming at you. Hostile on your tail.
軌道やべえな。
Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid. Missile incoming. Evade. Spare 15 dead another. That's 3. Hostile has a lock. Too low and you'll get fired from the ground. Incoming missile. Breaking.
やば。なんだあの量。
Trigger, they have a lock on you. Spare 2 launching missile. Bandit in my sights. Got one on my tail.
量がやべえ。
I'm spiked. I'll shake him. Incoming missile. Breaking.
Three minutes remaining.
Missile incoming. Break.
どこだ。
Spare 15 locked.
Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shut down 6.
Bullshit. You're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right?
やべえ。
If only
my spirits. Locked on bandit. Trigger, he's got a lock. You practically invited me in.
起動が食らったー。許せねえ。くそ、数が多すぎる。トンネル？くそ、無人機のくせに。やばすぎんご。クリアがない。もう俺がそっち向いた瞬間、あいつらもこっち向くのやばすぎる。終わったらしい。
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here. Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack. We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything. Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Listen to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading. Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger, rocking it hard. Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The
Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off? You're gonna wish this mission never ended. Looks like Bandog's finally come around. Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target. You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
I'm going after the planes instead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day. The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count? Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work. Why are you so proud of that, fool man? Box 2. A bomber is taken off. That's for us. Take care of it. Chaff and flares are running low. All enemy bombers destroyed. That should put a wrench in their plans. Now we can sleep in for once. That bomber's getting away. Chase it down like you mean it, morons. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
いやーいいね。もしかして結構なお時間。あ、もう7時になるの？
However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.
え、怒られたんだけど。復旧したから怒られたんだけど。マジかよ。この司令官みたいなやつ絶対もう絶対やる。ネクストミッション行かないとセーブされないのかな。ムービーだけ見とくか。あるかわからんけど。無慈悲な設
備。
ムービー入らなかったんだけど。
But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
I あいつ絶対やる。あの司令官みたいに絶対やる。ラストシーンまでに絶対やる。ということで、まあ今日はこの辺にしとこうかな。ミッション6までやったのかな。全何ミッションかあるかわからんけど。とりあえずこの辺で終わりにします。お疲れ様でした。
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level. They think that work is too stressful, I think that work is essential. The grind is all in your mental, and I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10-year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna